It's GM mode, baby! Welcome back to SVR06. We have some business to attend to today on May 17th in Raleigh, North Kakalaki. And that being that my roster has a bunch of fatigue, so booking a little bit differently today, because we kind of have to. So, thankfully, all of our rivalries are doing pretty well. The fans have not turned on them yet, and we're doing okay in that respect of the 6 of 6 rivalries. But looking at our current roster and the fatigue levels, it's kind of going to be a problem for Cena, Orton, Batista, and Rey. And Rey could be alright here, but also the Big Show is unsatisfied with his role here. He wants a gold. He wants a world title shot and some gold. And how do I accomplish that when we know that sometimes you give the shot for the title, for the championship, and they don't want the mid-card belt. They want the world title shot, and that makes things tricky here on the show. So Batista also wants a shot, but Batista can have a week off and wait for that shot against Booker T, because that is the current feud going on there. So I might be able to make Big Show happy here with a bit of a twist on my main event today. But I have gained some ground here against Monday Night Raw. That's good. Gained a little bit of ground here and in the upward direction, but I have not crossed back over 5 million when we started the show at 5 million. So that's a problem. Now, over on Raw, they did what they did, and we did our 3.5, but that was with the interference of one Big Dave Batista interfering on Raw. So what I can do this week on the show, first of all, emails. Any emails? Alright, just that, we're good. But on the show, what I want to do here, as this is our, not final, but next to final, the penultimate episode of SmackDown before our go-home show, and then Judgment Day. So next week in Tampa, but right now in Raleigh. And what I want to do on this SmackDown is, first and foremost, our promo spot number 2 is going to be the in place of match here for Batista and Booker T. So Batista can rest up and then challenge Booker next week, or at pay-per-view, right? But what I want to do for the main event here is I'm going to play, sort of, this main event. So what I'm going to do is match type is going to be a main event. It's going to be a battle royal. But this time, it's going to be a 4-man over-the-top rope battle royal. And that means we can have The Big Show. We can have The Rock. We can have Stone Cold Steve Austin, and we can have old HBK. And I'm going to play as the Big Show, and I'm going to focus on Shawn, and obviously I'm not going to try to win, because I want either The Rock or Stone Cold winning this matchup for that world title. And that should hopefully satisfy all of those different bits of beardness. However, the rest of the show is kind of up in the air. Now, we have other feuds to attend to, including Mankind and Regal, including, other bits of business, our cruisers, but Chris Jericho sitting home on this show. John Cena, and we can book Randy Orton, but we're keeping them in a regular standard matchup because we need to save that stamina for the premium live event happening here shortly. We can also book our cruisers, and we know that Rey is a little banged up, so again, regular, standard matches might give us a hit in the ratings, but that's kind of what it is at this point in the game, so we have to not get any injuries before our very, very important pay-per-view. So Rey gonna fight that Scotty Atuhade. We have our continued Mankind business with Mankind and William Regal. So superstars, Mrs. Foley's baby boy here, and the man's man, Big Willie. Promo number 1, I will perhaps hype up our pay-per-view, which is happening shortly. Then, when you consider we have guys sitting home, we have guys not working, and that people do not care about these tag teams, we're just going to do 2 regular singles matches for our tag teams. So Edge will take on Shelton Benjamin, and then Christian will take on Charlie Haas. We are probably, most likely, going to get slaughtered in the ratings on Raw this week, and that's kind of a given, but importantly, the whole roster feeling fresh, feeling happy, and feeling well motivated heading in towards our big burst pay-per-view. And we're saving money here on the show cost, only at $96K, and we have 4.4 mil in the bank. So, not the best SmackDown, but hey. Christian and Charlie, Edge and Shelton, hype. Mankind, Regal, Ray and Scotty, Booker Batista in a promo. Cena versus Orton, and Michaels, Rock, Austin, Big Show, Battle Royal over the top rope. So, that's not the best card, but hey, you know what? Let's just go. Let's just proceed. That does meet all of our 6 rivalries, continuing, hopefully more thumbs up on those. So, Christian versus Charlie Haas. What's it going to be? Haas getting the rare win there over Christian. Now then, can Shelton do the same and finally get that content to being happy with a win over the Rated R superstar? No, he cannot. Sorry. Anyhow, I should have stacked the deck there, but importantly, we have more important things to attend to. Regal and Mankind standard. Mankind, even in a standard match, wins that over Regal. Ray versus Scotty, standard match. What do we got? Scotty Too Hotty with a victory over Rey Mysterio. John Cena, Randy Orton, it's non-title. What do we got? Randy getting the win. As a reminder, Cena no longer champion because Booker T, our new U.S. champion. And now, we must play as the Big Show. We must focus on Shawn Michaels, and anybody else can do what they're going to do, but importantly, this is what I'm going to do, and that is fighting dirty on SmackDown. Shawn can fight clean, Rock can fight dirty, and Austin will fight clean. Ring gear, yeah, ring gear. There we go. As with all GMOs, it is indeed a balancing act. So, here comes the Heartbreak Kid.
And introducing the challenger from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Obviously, I don't want Shawn winning the world title because it is a Rock and Stone Cold feud. But I will try my absolute damnedest to make sure that Shawn goes out, and then either The Rock or Stone Cold can throw me out, and then they can fight amongst themselves to make it happen. So that's kind of the plan here. It might work, it might not. I haven't played this game in quite some time, so here we go. In hand with a controller, and Mr. WrestleMania with no pyro, which is unfortunate. Coming up next, the crowd booing him out of the building.
The World Heavyweight Championship. From Miami, Florida, weighing 275 pounds, The Rock.
The corporate champion is here. If you smell what The Rock is a cookin'. And hopefully, either Rock or Austin goes out of this matchup being champion still. Because we don't want it to go to Shawn, and certainly I'm not trying to win on purpose so that Big Show, as the GM, will not be upset. He got his shot, he lost, fair's fair, right? I mean, look, I'm not saying that Big Show screwed Big Show, but I'm saying that Big Show screwed Big Show. But, coming out next, we have...
Introducing the challenger from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so. Alright, so, if Austin wins here, that's just further fuel for The Rock as we head towards Judgment Day. And that feud hopefully continues unabated with thumbs up on all directions. But who knows? Bring out the world's largest athlete No more BS.
Challenger, standing 7 feet tall, weighing 493 pounds, the Big Show.
How could he lose? He's 7 feet tall. Like, that's every Royal Rumble, every Battle Royal. Oh my god, how could the biggest guy in the match ever lose? And they pretty much almost always, not always, but almost always end up getting ganged up on and then losing. But the fact that Big Show here got pyro and Shawn didn't, disrespectful. I'm just putting that out there. Disrespectful that Shawn should have got his pyro for his posing. And okay, here we go. Let's get this underway. I want to... Wait. Right, the D-pad. The D-pad. Don't you do it, Show. No! I wanted to get out Shawn before this happened, and here we go. I'm trying. Okay. I didn't want to fight Steve. I wanted to fight Shawn. That's the whole point here, is to fight Shawn. So, Steve, look. We had our massacre on... No, get the HBK. Get HBK. If Shawn gets me out, sure, fine. But we need... no! There goes the Show. Okay, look. As long as one of them, we have a 33% chance of winning here. Just anybody but Shawn Michaels, because I'm not looking to have him as my champion and have the Big Show and Shawn in my main event, because that's not the main event. It is The Rock and Stone Cold. So hopefully the roll-up. You're in a Battle Royal here. Hopefully one of these guys, or both these guys, takes care of old HBK and makes that a win. So yes, double team on HBK and toss him out of there. Please and thank you. Then fight amongst yourselves and bring me a winner. There's an Irish whip, you guys. Like, you had him. Rock, die, Rocky, die. It's not great. But thankfully they're so far. No, don't get distracted. Don't get. He's gonna take advantage. Nope. Spins him. Austin reverses. Austin with Shawn. Yes, here we go. Here we go. Double team. Double team. Okay. It didn't quite go how I wanted it to go, but it went the way it should go, which is now the two men feuding for that title are in the ring, and one man will leave the WWE World Heavyweight Champion of SmackDown, and so far, Rock here has the advantage over old Stone Cold. And Rock kicked to the gut of the Great One. And Austin tosses Rock, but doesn't quite get him over the top rope, unfortunately, from behind. Back elbow from the People's Champ, and the arm drag, that deep arm drag on Austin. Just letting those fists fly as he does from behind. Turns him around. Bulldog from old Stone Cold. Wheel stall. There it is. There it is. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But is that enough to put away Rock? We just don't know. Spins him around and hits that knee to the gut. And here we go. Toss him out. What are you doing, Austin? Get in there. Get in there. All right, so Rock has the lead here in terms of button pressing, in terms of mashing on. So next guy going over the top is pretty much done. And that might just be old Stone Cold. The Rock might just, hold on, overcome the odds one more time and remain our WWE champion. And, oh, hold on. It's getting close. Come on. And no.
Here's your winner and the new World Heavyweight Champion. Talk about a disappointment. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
So how mad is The Rock right now that he lost his title in a multi-man over-the-top rope battle royal? It wasn't fair. He wants his rematch at Judgment Day, and certainly he will get it. Now then, that should, in theory, make Big Show happy that he got his shot at the gold. Now, in terms of the ratings here, I'm going to expect the worst. I'm going to expect like a 2-star show, 2.5 if I'm lucky. Let's find out what we did. A new champion. No fan changed. What? Just straight a line? 3 stars for Monday Night Raw. SmackDown gets 3 stars. So a dead even on my non-gimmicked booking. 5.15 and was it 4.8 something? Yes. So, alright, there were no changes. Poor Shelton Benjamin. Can't even get a victory. 5 losses in a row. Shelton needs some help here tomorrow. Shelton needs some help here tomorrow. So, okay. More importantly, on the roster, what do we got? Fatigue is still pretty up there, but let's check on the morale. That's the important part here. So, sort morale. Shelton Benjamin needs a victory tomorrow. Batista is content, wants that title shot, and the Big Show got what he wanted and is now happy. But did we get some fatigue back? All right, so Rock, Austin, Show, and Michaels are up there. And so I think Rock and Austin on the go-home show will get a promo and not a match. And then Big Show, Michaels, we'll see. But back under half for Jericho, and everybody else is kind of doing okay, and they're way under where they should be, and that's all right. So, not terrible. We're at 4.7 mil, so that's pretty good. But in terms of our rivalries, 7 weeks, 2 thumbs. 0 weeks is Edge and Shelton Benjamin. So I guess our tag team thing is still happening, sort of. But now we have 8 feuds. We don't need 8 feuds. We don't need... Bro. That's too many feuds. Regal Mankind, thumbs, and all going in the important upward direction. You love it to see it. Now then, current champions, it's Austin, it's Edge Christian, it's Booker, and it's Ray. And in the reports, so, that was a 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 2 star, 3.5, and 4.5. Saved the whole show. Got us to that 3-star rating overall. But Raw did 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 3, 3.5, and 4.5. Bret Hart, Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Taker. So, fan support, straight line. So yeah, we kept on keeping on, but we didn't lose any, and that's the important part. So, tomorrow will be the go-home show for Judgment Day. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time, and I'm out.